Hi there, I am back and good morning. It is just a few days before Christmas and I wanted to try a coffee experiment. And normally I wouldn't have thought to do this video, but I am a subscriber, a longtime subscriber to the channel Seattle Coffee Gear. I've also purchased coffee equipment and parts and things from their stores. They have fantastic customer service. Everybody that works there knows exactly what they're talking about. They really know their business. I highly recommend them, especially if you have any last-minute gifts for any coffeeholic in your life. I would definitely check them out, their website and their YouTube channel. They don't do it as much anymore, but they used to have a series on their channel called Coffee Collaboration. Well, just a few days ago, or maybe only 2 days ago, they did a challenge with several of their employees of the company to see if they could make an eggnog latte, which was quite entertaining, I will say. Eggnog is a bit of a challenge to foam and to froth and to steam because it's very, very thick. It's literally like very syrupy, like melted ice cream. So I thought I would take up that challenge today, but I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of using the steam wand on my espresso machine, and now for comparison, I have a tiny little, very old Starbucks barista machine which evolved into the Seiko Via Venezia, and that is now extinct as well. But it's very small, and I really don't want eggs and sugar and stuff getting up into my into my steam wand that I'll never get out of there, and it'll be glued shut, God knows what else. So, and that along with the frothy, splashy mess all over the place because it's such a thick liquid, I'm going to do something different. I am going to microwave my eggnog to get it warm, and then when it's hot enough, I'm going to transfer it to a frothing pitcher. And to try to lessen the mess and splashy stuff going on, I chose to use my Espro toroid pitcher. As you can see, I'm a little close to the camera here. It has a narrower opening, and you might see some steam condensation there. I am heating this up so that when I pour the hot eggnog out of it into here, it doesn't cool it down rapidly. So I kind of have this preheating with a towel over it to kind of just keep that nice and hot. And so an eggnog needs to be shaken up, so I'm just going to give it a little shake. And then I'm going to pour. I have my double shot of espresso all ready to brew here. I'm not going to make a ton of this, so we'll see how this goes. So I'm also going to put my little silicone cover on here loosely so it doesn't splatter all over as I'm heating it in the microwave. So let me get this warmed up and I'll be right back. Okay, it took about 3 zaps, 30 seconds each. And I have an instant read thermometer here. I'm going to stir it a little bit because you know they don't always heat evenly. So we just want to make sure, yeah, we're at least at 160. How high is it going to go? Okay, so we're right at about 172, which is normally hotter than you want it for frothing. But I'm going to pour it into this pitcher that I've had warming, and it will probably cool down, despite the fact that I warmed it up with some hot water. So let's get this set up. I'm now going to pour this into my frothing pitcher. Let's see where we're at here. Oops. Sorry. I think we're probably still hot enough to go for it. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's froth. And I'm going to use my Matcha DNA frother today because it is, I think, of the frothers I have, this one has the strongest power to handle this thick liquid. So far, it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel like it's bogging down, which was my main worry. I'm just gonna like wear out my batteries in like 20 seconds. But it actually seems to be handling it okay. Yeah, it's starting to get volume. If you can, whoops, if you can see that. I don't know that eggnog will give you latte art texture. It's awfully thick. I loved the video though. It was not set up as any kind of a challenge, but I think just if you watch the video, I will link it down below. It's very funny. Just watching the video, I said, oh, I have to try this now to see if I can get a result that doesn't end up with eggnog splattered all over my machine and the counter, the floor, everywhere else. But yeah, it's actually getting a really beautiful texture. Let's just see if I can get a little more volume. I want to bring this up just so you can see what's happening here. Get rid of those big bubbles. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Oop, I want to get rid of those bubbles. Hard to do with the camera in my way here, so okay. So I'm just going to brew my espresso and I will be right back. Okay, I have my double shot of espresso, freshly brewed. And our froth. Now it didn't get a lot of volume, but it did, I'd say probably not quite double. But look at that beautiful silky foam. Now I had no splattery mess at all. I never felt like I was in danger of having it going, you know, volcanoing out of there. Let's take a taste. Now I'm not one for flavored coffee. So for me, this is flavored because of the eggnog, but let's see how it tastes. That's actually really good. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a hot melted version of an affogato. And if you've never had that, oh, it's to die for. Next time you're in an Italian restaurant, you see that on the dessert menu. It's a vanilla gelato, and just before they serve it to you, they pour a piping hot espresso shot over it. And that's it. You eat it with a spoon, and it's to die for. That's what this reminds me of. It tastes very much like a melted affogato. That's really good. I do want to add one other thing. Eggnog is a sugar bomb. So if you're somebody that normally adds sugar or some type of sweetener to your coffee beverage in the morning and you want to try this, make sure you taste it first before you add more sugar, because this is really sweet. It's very, very sweet. And you just get that little edge from the espresso. It's very, very good. So, Seattle Coffee Gear, I love ya, and I love your videos and your store. And I know this wasn't a challenge, but I couldn't help myself but make it one. So, I hope you watch my video and tell me what you think, and maybe give this another try with a handheld frother, because it worked great. It's an extra step, and I did have to dirty one extra cup, but it did work without the splatter and the mess. So on that note, happy holidays to everybody. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any new uploads. Have a great day and a great holiday season. Bye-bye.